Hi, Mrs. Murray. My name is Erin Murray. I'm going to be your student physical therapist today.
Hi, I'm Ashton Scruggs, and I'll be your student physical therapist as well.
Hi. So we just did a subjective exam where we asked you some questions about what's hurting, any of the limitations you're having, stuff like that. And so now we have some tests and measures that we'd like to do just to kind of get an idea of what else is going on. We have some special tests that we can do to kind of rule in and rule out things. Want to do a movement analysis to see how you're moving and see if we can catch anything there. So what we're going to start with is palpations. I kind of want to get a good idea of what your shoulder anatomy looks like first before we start to actually analyze your movement. Okay, does that sound all right?
Sounds great.
Wonderful. So for this part of the exam, I am going to have you take your shirt off. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay, perfect. So go ahead and stand up. I'll have you take your shirt off for me. So I'm just going to kind of do a general examination of both sides of your shoulders, palpate some things. If you hear us talking about anything while we're doing this palpation, it's just us kind of giving notes to each other that we can kind of come back and discuss later.
Okay.
But don't worry about anything. Keep your normal posture. You're fine just the way you are. Okay, so we're going to start on your right side since your left side is affected. Kind of just get an idea of what your normal shoulder anatomy might look like. So I'm just kind of going to be touching. If at any point I touch anything and it's uncomfortable, just let me know. Okay. And then if you could take your arm and put it behind, awesome. Good angle right here. You can put it down. Okay, so I'm going to have you kind of do this motion up here, hold, and get a feel for some tendons up here. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, and then back here, and then come down a little bit. Here, I'll kind of position you, sorry. Just like that. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Does that feel everything okay over there?
Yes.
We're going to move to the left side.
Okay.
And have you move back like this. Good.
Is there any pain with that motion?
No, there's not.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll have you relax that hand. Good. And I'm going to just check some front structures. Okay, while I'm looking, I do see we have minor scarring from the total shoulder, or not total shoulder, the shoulder arthroscopy that you had.
Yes.
It is very little since it's arthroscopic. There aren't usually big incisions. I'm feeling around and your scar mobility feels good. It doesn't feel like it's there's any adhesions there. It's able to move quite nicely, so I'm not really worried about that. And have you move your arm forward like this. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
All right. And then I have you come back and like that a little bit. Feel all right? Awesome. Okay, and I'll have you rest at your side. I'm going to go and have you flex your head forward. Okay, and then back up again. Awesome. 21. And 2, 3. So looking at scapular spine, this one looks like it's a little bit depressed on the right side. The scapular spine is a little bit depressed on the left side as well. So I noticed that from T3.
Okay. Is it more depressed than the right, you would say?
Let me take a look. Yeah, you're totally fine. You just keep standing where you're standing. Honestly, yeah, I actually think her left side is a little bit more depressed. Yeah.
Okay.
And then 1.5 there on the right side, so that's great. I'm going to check this side as well. She's at about 2.5 on this side.
Okay.
So a little bit more on your left side. So I'm just looking kind of to see where one of the borders of your scapula lie in regards to your spine. And we saw that it lies a little bit more laterally or out to the side on your left side than it does your right. So we'll kind of keep that in mind. The first thing we're going to have you do is we're going to have you do this motion where we just have you bring your arms over your head. So thumbs up like this.
Okay.
And then just have you kind of bring it up like this. And then back down.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
And you're ready for me to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're kind of just be watching. You might feel kind of touch. We'll let you know if we do. If yours talking, don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then also if you're having any uncomfortableness, if you start getting tired, any pain, just let us know. Okay. You don't need to push through it for us. We're just doing kind of very simple things. We don't want to tire you out too much before we do other tests.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and have you bring up your arms. Awesome. And down. We'll have you do that 2 more times. So up. Did you see that muscle contraction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spine kind of curves.
Yep. And down. Good job. We'll have you do that 1 more time, okay? Yep. And down. Good. And while I have you in this position, now we're going to have you kind of do that motion, but more out to the side. Okay, we call this scaption, so it's just a little bit different than that normal flexion that we've been looking at. So you'll kind of have your arms out in a V, so like this, and then you'll just bring them straight up. So if you watch me, let's see.
Just maintain that angle.
Yeah.
All the way.
Okay. Exactly. Yep. We'll have you do that 3 times. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Sounds great. Go ahead and start for us. Oh yeah. Do you see that? She's firing that big time.
Yeah.
3 times?
Yep. Good. You still
Definitely more mobility with the right.
Just like general, yeah. And 1 more time. Are you still feeling okay?
I'm feeling great, thank you.
Wonderful. And down. Perfect.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna have you.
So first of all, we'll be working on your right side, just to kind of feel how your joints typically feel compared to your affected side. So first, I'm going to be giving you some support, and we are going to be moving your shoulder in this way, right there.
Hello. Okay. Or
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's
We
gonna
can move past it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And actually, I'm going to bring it back down. We'll move it a little bit. Lift your head up for me. Perfect. Okay. All right. And how's that feel?
Just fine.
Okay. I'm going to have you hold it right there.
Okay.
Okay. We are at 165, and that's perfect. That's normal range. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and have you actively move your arm into that position and see how much you can get just on your own.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect. And back down. Okay, awesome.
Good.
Okay. Now we are going to do some rotation.
Okay.
So we're just kind of moving at the, just go ahead and try and relax. You're good.
You're good.
Okay. How does that feel?
Fine.
We're at actually about 75 degrees.
Okay.
All right. And so then I'm going to have you actively do that on your own.
Okay.
And she gets a little bit further, I would think.
With the active?
Yeah.
I think you're right. Yeah, based on what I can see.
A little bit of pronation, but.
Okay.
Okay. And now we're going to do the opposite direction.
Okay.
How does that feel?
Fine.
Okay. And both of those were firm and feel.
Good.
And here we are at 85 degrees.
Okay.
Okay, and then go ahead and do that on your own. And it's a little further.
A little further. Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead and relax, and then we're going to switch to the other side.
All right.
Now we are going to go back into bringing your arm straight above your head, and I'm going to support you into that purse, and let me know if there's any pain at all, or if you feel anything different. How are we feeling right here?
Feeling okay.
You okay? Okay. And what about right here?
Right there. I don't want to go any further.
Okay. We will not go any further. And will you
I'm going to go ahead and support your arm for you.
Okay.
So when you're in this position, what kind of feeling was coming on?
So, like, I feel like there is a crease like right here in my shoulder.
Yep.
And that's where it's pinching.
You feel like it's pinching?
Yeah.
Okay. Right in this crease.
Yeah.
Right here?
Back
Back
here.
here.
Yeah, back here.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the crease whenever
Yes.
that's created whenever
Mhm.
you. Okay. Do you feel like a tightness, a stretch or anything? Sharp, dull?
It's not sharp. It's dull.
It is dull?
Yes.
Okay.
It is. It is like a tightness, but it feels like it's tightened, but it feels like it's being stretched.
Okay. So it's kind of a combination of the tight stretch.
Yes.
Okay. And you pinching at all? Yeah, I wrote down pinch at that crease. That
Right.
Yep,
Right.
right
It feels
there.
like there's something I know that kind of sounds strange, but it feels like it's hung up on something.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels like something might be in the way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Something's in the way. Okay. So then
Thank you.
we're gonna have you actively do that on your own, but only go to where you feel like
Like it
you're
starts
safe.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll provide you some support.
Okay.
Right here. What was that measurement that you had? It was 155. Thank you. How are you feeling there?
I feel the same feeling.
Same way.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be able to hold your arm there, okay?
Yeah, I think I can do it.
Okay. Let's say I can support it again if you need me to. Go ahead and do that for you. And relax. And 145. Okay. 145? Yeah. Okay, so your active is a little bit more limited than your passive. And that kind of tells us that you might be guarding a little bit.
Okay.
Do you feel like you maybe don't want to go into that range because you are kind of worried about
I know it's going to hurt.
Yeah. Okay. And that is normal. Bring your elbow up to be straight in line with your shoulder. Perfect. All right. And then just rest it right there. How you feel in this position?
Fine.
Okay. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to rotate your arm. We're going to bring this arm down.
Okay.
And just go ahead and relax and let me move it, but make sure to tell me if you're feeling any difference at all.
Absolutely.
Okay. How are you feeling?
Just fine.
How are you feeling?
Good.
Okay, and then go ahead and do that on your own.
Sure.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and enter that again. It looks like her elbow is not all the way in line. Let's bring her
Okay.
right
Oh,
there.
there was it.
I'm gonna bring her up a little more too.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then go ahead and I'm just gonna shift shapes a little bit, just like that. Okay. Just gonna really focus on this movement right there.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You're not going to make it quite so easy on
Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay.
I think you're
How's that
telling me
feel?
I'm a cheetah.
No.
I feel fine.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna go the opposite way.
Okay.
And just try and relax and let me. I know it's hard.
Mm-hmm. It's fine.
How do you feel?
Okay.
Okay. Any tightness?
No.
You're right. About at 90. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Now start and feel, and then do you want to go ahead and try as much as you can to do it on your own? Sorry. How does that feel?
Good.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Awesome. And go ahead and relax, and then we're going to move on to the next test.
Sure. So now that we've done those tests where we were kind of saying how far you could get, we're going to be looking at how your actual capsule is moving. So that capsule is, you have this part and this part. So two surfaces that are moving together, and I just want to see if we can appreciate like how that movement is while you're moving. So we know that you have that motion, but now we want to kind of feel what that motion is like.
Okay.
Is it stiff? Is it loose? Is it normal? That kind of thing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have you scoot towards me quite a bit. Promise I will not let you tumble. And I'm going to stick this kind of under you. You can just kind of, yeah, there you go. Awesome. And come down. Great. And so what these are called these are glides. So you're just going to kind of feel pressure in different directions, and I'm just going to be kind of assessing how it feels each time.
Okay.
If you have any pain or anything like that while we're doing this, just let me know. We are going to test this right side first, just because we know it's your good side, and I want to see how you're moving in a normal way versus on an effective side.
Okay, great.
All right. Does that feel okay?
Feels fine.
Okay. Any pain with that?
None at all.
Awesome. Okay. Switch over to this side. Go ahead and relax that arm. And you can kind of grip back here if that helps, but yep, just keep it nice and relaxed. I got you, okay? If at any point you don't feel like I have you though, let me know.
Okay.
And I'll adjust my grip. Okay, good. Relax, nice and relaxed. There you go. Okay. Good job. Well, this feels great so far. How are you feeling while I'm doing these?
Just fine.
Okay.
No pain at all.
No pain at all. Awesome. And then the last one, we're going to come up here. And I'm kind of just going to be feeling a pulling motion, okay?
Okay.
Let me know if you feels any pain or anything.
Sure.
Feel okay?
Feels fine.
Perfect. Okay. You look great on that side.
Okay.
I'm going to do a quick test. It's called an apprehension test.
Mhm.
We're just going to see if we have any issues with you moving your arm, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and scoot a little bit more towards the middle, just a little bit. There you go. Awesome.
Okay.
And I have you right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to kind of bring you down into a motion.
Okay.
Go ahead and keep that arm straight right here. Yep. And I'm just going to bring you down. Okay. Feels good.
Okay.
All right. We're going to go ahead and move it on to the other side. How's that feeling?
It feels just fine.
Okay. Good. We're going to switch sides. I've got your arm. Go ahead and kind of like hold right there. There you go. Good. Feeling okay with this one?
Feels fine.
Good. I know you get that question a lot.
I appreciate it.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit spastic in the muscles. Good. Okay, and then we're going to bring it up this way. I know you have some trouble with that flexion. Does that feel okay?
It feels okay.
All right. I'm going to get you here.
Yep.
Okay. And just kind of stabilize right here. We're going to do that same feeling.
All right.
There you go. How does that feel?
Feels fine.
Okay, good. Alrighty. Motion's good. You're a little stiff on this side, but I think that most of it is just because you're guarding.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to do that other test that we did on that side.
Okay.
And so I'm going to just a little bit more again. Good. Lift that up. There you go. Awesome. I'm going to get you right here, and then you can hold that arm straight.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to just bring it down. How's that feel? Any pain with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to kind of just do a couple things. So I have you here. Does this help at all?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of feel around. How does that feel?
Not good.
Okay. All right. And then we're going to put you back here. Does that feel better?
That's much better, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So now that we've kind of looked at how your shoulder is moving and how well it moves, we're going to be looking at how well your muscles can resist some of the motions that your arms are usually doing, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to start again on your right side,
All right.
and I'm just going to kind of give you some motions, and I'll tell you kind of what to resist. Before we do that, we're going to get you with your pillow right here. So first I'm going to have you resist. So I'm going to pull you this way,
Mhm.
and then I want you to resist that.
Okay.
Okay. So if I pull this way, you pull that way.
Gotcha.
Okay. So for all those movements, you're going to pull the opposite of how I'm pulling. Okay.
Got
And if at any point I feel like we didn't get a good one, we'll kind of just circle back to it.
it. Okay.
So I'm going to pull this way. Good. Here. Good. And then I'm going to try to move you this way, and I want you to come like this.
Okay, great.
So here you go. Good job.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to pull you this way.
Okay.
So push. So I'm going to pull in towards yourself. Good. Now I'm going to push you in, so I want you to pull out. Good. And then I'm going to push you in this way, and I want you to kind of bring it out like that.
Okay.
Okay. Great job. All right.
Awesome.
We're going to switch to the other side.
Yeah.
Right side looks great. Okay.
Right.
So I'm going to push you this way. And push you this way. Good. Then I'm going to have you try. to come this way.
Okay.
I'm going to try to bring you this way. Okay.
Great.
So ready? Good. Okay. Now I'm going to push you in. Push out towards me. Good. Pull in. Good. Awesome job. And then I'm going to have you try to come straight out.
Okay.
So push out. Push out. Great job. All of your testing looks great. Very
Awesome.
strong.
Thank you.
Next thing we're going to do is we're going to be checking the length of one of your muscles. So
Okay.
pec minor is a muscle that we have, and it holds our scapula in depression. It holds it kind of down.
Okay.
We noticed during your mobility assessment that your scapulas are a little bit more depressed. So we
Okay.
kind of want to just see if that pec minor might be contributing to that.
Sure.
So we're going to be testing that. I'm going to
Okay.
move your pillow a little bit like this, and I'm going to take this away from you.
Okay.
You're going to test that right side first.
All right.
So I'm just going to find a little bit, I'm going to find a bone, and I'm just going to measure to the
Okay.
table, and I'm going to see if I can move you any farther.
Perfect.
Alright. Let me know if you have any pain with this. Does that feel okay?
Oh, it feels wonderful.
Lovely. Great job. And
Okay.
then on this side.
Sounds good.
A little tighter on this side. Does that feel okay?
Feels fine.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead and lay on your side, and I'm going to give you a pillow kind of to hold on to.
Awesome.
Girl, you can get some lake time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm kind of just going to bring you through some motions. We're testing your good arm first,
Okay.
and if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel any pain at any time, just let me know.
I'll do it.
Feels good so far. Feeling all right?
Feel fine.
Good. One more one. Good. All right. I'm going to check the other side. Does that feel okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll have you go ahead and roll over. Nice job. And kind of just move your bra strap out of the way. Is that all right?
Absolutely.
Okay. She moves a lot easier actually on this side. Feel okay? How are those feeling?
No problem at all.
Now I'm going to be placing a towel. Yep, you're just going to kind of hang your arm off the
okay.
table just like that.
Mhm.
I'm going to put a towel right here so we can get everything in line. Perfect, and relax. Okay, move it up just a little. Perfect. Okay, and I'm going to actually fold this towel a little higher. Okay, so now I'm going to have you start. We're going to move in this direction, and what this is doing is testing your strength. So now I'm going to have you hold it right there. You're going to be pushing in that same direction,
Okay.
and I'm going to be pushing you this way, and you're going to resist me.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
You ready?
Mhm.
And Okay, and relax. How did that feel?
Fun.
Okay. And then we're going to do the opposite direction.
Okay.
So we're going to go this way. Okay, and then you're going to be trying to push into my hand. I'm going to be pushing you this way.
Awesome.
You ready?
Mhm.
And okay, and relax. Now we're going to do the opposite side.
Okay.
So go ahead. We're going to be moving this way. 2, 3. All right. So now I'm going to move you halfway. So right, how are you feeling?
Good.
Okay. So you're going to be pushing against my hand whenever I say go. Okay, you ready? And go. Okay. And relax. How does that feel?
Fun.
Okay. And we're going to be going the opposite way
Okay.
now. 2, 3. All right. I'm going to bring you halfway. And then you're going to push against my hand when I say go.
Great.
And go. And relax. How does that feel?
Just fine.
Okay. Now we're going to be going on to some more testing. I'm going to have you bring your arm straight out to the side.
Okay.
Perfect. And I am going to just be pressing down and testing your strength. And you're going to resist me. Okay.
Perfect.
Ready?
Yep.
And go. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to do one more. And I'm going to have you bring your arm out in front of you just like this. I'm going to stand in front of you.
Yep.
And so just kind of relax right now.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to be pulling towards me at your wrist right here, and then you're going to be pulling towards yourself. You ready? Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to be doing the same things on this side.
Okay.
All right. So how are you feeling right now?
Good.
With your shoulder. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to be pressing down.
Okay.
Ready? Okay. How does that feel?
Okay.
Okay. Any pain anywhere?
No.
All right. So we're going to be doing the same thing. All right. And you ready? Okay. Nice. Very strong. All right. So now we're going to be doing some other tests. First one, I'm going to have you take your left arm and you're going to bring it in front of you. And then you're going to bring it across your body as far as you can. How does that feel?
Okay.
Feels okay? Okay. So now I'm just going to be applying some overpressure. Are you okay with that? I'm just going to be pushing towards you.
Sure.
All right. How does that feel?
Okay.
What about this?
Okay.
Any pain with that?
No pain.
Okay, no pain at all? All right. Any tightness?
Tightness.
Where at?
Right here.
Okay, right through here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tightness, but no pain.
Okay.
We're going to do one more test. It's called NEARS. And I'm just going to kind of bring you through a motion. We're going to see how it feels.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, awesome. So what you do is I'm going to have your arm out, and I'm going to have you bring in your arm all the way like this. Good. So palm facing out. And I'm just going to bring your arm up. Okay? Let me know if you feel anything while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Right there? Okay. And back down. Okay. And what was that feeling like?
It was that same pinching and tightness.
Tightness and pinching again?
Yes.
Okay. Right kind of back in that posterior lateral.
You know, right, like where that crease is, like when
that
you
you explained during the flexion.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Now we're going to do something where I kind of reposition and then have you do it again and see if it makes it any better.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. And I'm just going to get right up in here.
Okay.
Good. Same idea. I'm going to bring it up. Better?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. And come back down.
Okay, Mrs. Murray, here's your shirt. You can go ahead and put it on, and we will kind of talk to you about what we found in all of our tested measures today. We did find that there was a little bit of stiffness within that shoulder, and then we also found that there was a little bit of weakness, and so we thought that the stiffness maybe was just because whenever you were actively doing it on your own, that maybe you were guarding a little bit and you were kind of avoiding that range of motion that kind of hurt you. And then also with the weakness, and we also found that we could maybe improve some of your motion and the discomfort in your functional daily activities. You know how we repositioned your scapula, your shoulder, whenever we went above head, and so that seemed to help your pain. And then we also did notice that one of your muscles up here, whenever you're doing a test, it is a little bit tight. So we think that stretching out that muscle right here and kind of strengthening the muscles down back here will kind of help reposition your scapula so that when you do those overhead activities every day, that you maybe will be able to decrease that discomfort and you will be able to feel more confident in the things that you're doing and be able to trust your shoulder a little bit more.
That sounds awesome.
All
Do you
right.
have any questions for us?
I don't. Thank you very much for seeing me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Thank you so
very nice
much.
meeting you.
It was great to work with you.
Thank you. It's nice working with you too.